Looking to throw on second down. Jones. It's hauled in by Shepard. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. From the gun on third down, Jones. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here, game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. Well, and you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. Third down conversion here is big.
On the set. 27, Mike 27. On the arm.
A first down carry for Barkley. And an alley to run. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Ryan. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A nice pickup there, 18 yards. First down, Falcons.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Hey, let's go. So no, son.
Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. How about that being his 13th interception of the season, tied for number 2 all-time?
And when someone's having a season that fantastic, wouldn't you think you'd have a scouting report that says, don't throw in his area?
I don't think he's cared about the scouting reports all year.
Yeah, he's found a way to find the football. He's become a true ball magnet.
A run by Barkley going to go backwards as he's going to lose right around 3 yards here. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play there for the Giants. And even 50 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Jones. And the catch made by Hilton. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
I got you. I got you.
On first down, Barkley. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
At the 8-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Come on, baby.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
50, plant. 54, Mike. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Jones from the gun on 3rd down. And this is Shepard on the catch. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
A good drive gets him inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
What we got? Check.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now on 2nd and 13, Ryan. Throwing left side, it's complete. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Ryan looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27. Switch up, switch up.
Here's Jones to throw on third down. It's caught. Shepard. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. Jones heading up here 1st and 10, and he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Let's go now. 18, Gator.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. The Giants on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing Jones. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this has not been their best half so far. They're down double digits already and now forced to operate from inside their own 5.
And what they have to do now is not curse their fate as much as focus on the task at hand. Inside their own 5-yard line, they've got to be careful taking care of the football and not turning it over for the defense to score additional points.
Here's a 2nd and 7 now from their own 7. Here's Ryan to throw. He completes this to Russell Gage. And he'll go out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. That one a first down pickup of 8.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
And now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Ryan. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A very solid gain of 27. They'll run on first down. Freeman. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
To throw is Ryan. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. A first chance in the red zone for the Falcons now. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Ready, blue ready. White 25. Touchdown, defense. Ready now. Hey, South. Watch the twin. Watch the twin. Recon, 132 fighter.
On second down, Freeman. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman, his 19th touchdown now on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Well, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete on the throwaway. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike. Leo. You ain't doing nothing today. Check. Look at me, zipper. Check. Hey, Sam off. Check 13. There. 25. Go. Check 25. Joker. Go out. Go.
Jones now. Going to throw again. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Ready. 525. You.
After the interception, here's Ryan. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Let's get off the field.
Final play of the half. It's Ryan. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Ready. Check back it up. Here we go. Tight end right. Space. Hey, you got 3. Get out.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them they all want to be number one.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop, but that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything, so it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. On 3rd down, Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down. Ryan in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now it's Ryan. And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, 1st down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
They begin with a run by Barkley. And he's got some space here. He's got daylight. The 40, 20, 10, touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Rosas to add the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7.
Next to score, Giants 17, Falcons 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
It's 2nd and inches.
A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches.
Even. 4 down, even. 538. Hey, 5-7.
Here's Ryan. Looking downfield for Jones, and this will be caught at the 30. A gain of 37. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Now it's Ryan. This will be caught inside the 10. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. They'll run here with Freeman. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They come up in an offset eye. Again, it'll be Freeman. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Tuesday.
On 3rd and goal, Ryan. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Boy, such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they've moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
And that'll be hauled in by the tight end. It's Hooper for the Falcon touchdown. Austin Hooper, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And they'll start in a hole here as he's brought down at the 11-yard line.
The conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 11. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Desmond Trufant there making the tackle.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. Samson Abuka has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense up the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Marcus Golden able to record his 5th sack of the season. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. On 2nd down now, it's Freeman. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
Mark 38, Mark 38.
3rd and long. It's Ryan. Complete to Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Ryan keeps it on the sneak. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. On 1st down, Freeman. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Atlanta.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run. Devontae Freeman. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. 1st level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes, we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Another carry for the workhorse tonight, Freeman. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. From the shotgun, Ryan. And this is caught at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. Smith. And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. This is 3rd and goal. And this Giants defense, they have withstood the test thus far. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Try to wedge his way in there, no signal. I don't think he got there. He didn't. So the D-line got the push there against the O-line to stop that quarterback sneak.
A really high percentage call on offense. I think it's the right call. But as you noted, if they didn't get the push, you can't get in there. There's no place for him to go. And that's why the whole play got stuffed.
Go, go, go! Topper, topper! Pick it up, guys. Yep. 45, Mike. Greystone, Travis. Let's make these men.
They'll run on 1st down. Barkley And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Door. Check 99. Check 99. Under 10. Under 10. 10. Hey, check 24. On the ball. Check 31. Check 31. But
They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Then he'll give it here to his running back. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Set 30 base. You got to get the ball. Can you get the ball right here? Let's go. Ready?
On 2nd down, Barkley. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
And it's 3rd down.
So 3rd down, and the Falcons going with a dime. 6 defensive backs.
Let's go. Get tight. Look. Squeeze. Jim. Deuce. Hey, lock it. Now. Fire.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
At their own 37-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The sack coming from big Dalvin Tomlinson. Back to throw. And it's caught over the middle. Hooper. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Well, going into the final play of this game. But they couldn't.